Before we get into the big stories, let's catch up on a few other things going on in the world. Starting off with Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky, who today was officially declared Time Magazine's Person of the Year. And you might be happy, but I'll tell you now, Vladimir Putin is going to be so mad. The next time he's in the waiting room at the dentist, yeah, he's just going to be like, now to read magazine. But congrats to Volodymyr Zelensky and the Ukrainian people, and congrats to Time Magazine on its annual reminder that Time Magazine still exists. In more international news, German authorities this morning arrested 25 of QAnon followers, 25 members, for plotting to storm Parliament and overthrow the government. Which, yes, is disconcerting news, but once again, proof of how inspiring American culture is all around the world. Yeah. Even in Germany, they were like, we should also storm the Capitol and we should also overthrow the government and then we're going to hang Mike Pence! Mike Pence! Oh, in technology news, Apple Music has just announced a brand new karaoke mode that will allow you to turn down the vocals on songs so that you can sing them instead. Yeah. And I love this. This is great news for anyone who is thinking, I love this Adele song, but what if it was sung by someone who sucks? I don't know, I think it'll be a lot of fun, you know? And now Spotify is also adding this feature to its podcast so you can shout your own COVID theories over Joe Rogan. It's gonna be cool. Oh, in some legal news, an Illinois woman is suing the makers of TGI Fridays' mozzarella sticks. Get this, because she discovered that they contain cheddar cheese, but no mozzarella. That's why she's suing. And if you ask me, I'm impressed that these cheese sticks have cheese in them at all. Yeah, I feel like most American cheese products, if you look at the fine print, it's like, technically this is sawdust and corn syrup, but we were thinking about cheese when we were mixing it. All right, let's move on to some of the big stories of the day, starting with Georgia. The state sitting on Florida until the police can arrive. Because after a year of campaigning, an election in November, and then another runoff election yesterday, the Senate race in Georgia is finally, mercifully, over.
In Georgia's closely watched Senate runoff, Democrat Raphael Warnock walking away with the win. In the nation's final contest of the midterms, the incumbent narrowly defeating his Republican challenger Herschel Walker and cementing the Democrats' majority in the Senate, now a 51-49 advantage.
Walker was handpicked by former President Trump and is at least the fifth Trump-backed Senate candidate to be defeated. Warnock's win gives the party an extra seat to help advance their agenda.
It is my honor to utter the four most powerful words ever spoken in a democracy. The people have spoken.
Okay. Congratulations to Raphael Warnock. I mean, I thought the four most powerful words in American democracy were, here is your sticker, but sure, I guess the people have spoken works too. But yes, Democrats have now won 51 seats in the Senate, and you realize what that means? Basically nothing. No, because they lost the House. But still, 51 is bigger than 50, so it's cool. It's cool. And you couldn't have had a race between two more different candidates when you think about it. Like, when you take a moment, when you step away from the race, you understand how crazy this was? You had Raphael Warnock, a pastor who was preaching at the same church as MLK, and Herschel Walker, a man who thinks MLK is how you spell milk. But despite that, it was close. It was really, really close. In fact, if I was Raphael Warnock, my victory speech wouldn't have been me smiling, and I would have been a lot more different. He's a gracious man. He was talking about democracy and America's promise. I would have been up there like, are you people kidding me with this shit? You guys are giving me a 2-point win over this walking vasectomy commercial? Are you kidding me? But he's a better man.